So everyone, this is Leaf Organics. Pretty cool restaurant, probably the closest to LAX airport. There are a couple of unique things about this restaurant that I find. The first unique thing I find is that they actually culture and do their own kombucha, which is a fermented drink, and they actually ferment their own vegetables, which is really awesome because most raw food cafes will not really take the time to do fermented foods. And I think one of the big reasons is because maybe a lot of people aren't into the cultured foods as much as others, and it does take a lot of time, but culturing is going to start to break down the food for you, so you don't have to use your microflora to break down raw food. So cultured food is actually a lot healthier because it puts less stress on your digestive tract. They've got their own brands, they do a lot of packaged stuff as well, which is great for on the go, and they do meal packages as well. Everything looks pretty good. They can be a little bit high on the nuts, but I mean, that's to be expected. Most raw food restaurants are. You can see they've got all these living boxes and stuff. What I do like that they do, which I'm still a bit of a softie for, is the soft serve, and they do it in a swirl as well, which is awesome. Their juice bar is great, their smoothies are great, there's some of their cakes. It's a really nice space. I think it's been organized really well. We had a wrap today, which was done in a collard leaf, and it was the Bombay wrap, so I really liked it. I thought it was good. Here's the menu. So it's pretty diverse, and they do some cooked stuff, which is good because it helps people transition into more of a raw food diet and try out stuff, especially because they do both. They do cooked and raw. They call it a fusion, so that's cool. I like that. And how do you find Leaf?
Oh, I enjoy this place. I've only had the same thing twice, but it's been recommended to me both times. So I guess it's probably one of their most classic things.
And what did you have?
The sloppy Jose. It was like a sprout. I think it was a sprouted wrap that was then filled with goodness. I don't even know. It was very good.
Sloppy Jose. Yeah, it looks nice. It's very much on your Mexican dish.
Yeah.
That would definitely sit a lot lighter than going to eat actual Mexican food.
Right.
I can imagine.
Yeah. I had been on the way. I was telling these guys earlier. I'd been on the way to go get like something big and nasty for my belly, but on the way to it, I just didn't feel that way. So
Leaf saved your life today. That's good.
I met you guys. So.
And what do you got there? Ice cream?
This is their vanilla, cashew, coconut, blah 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 ice cream.
Yum.
Yeah.
Looks good. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, well that's it, Leaf. Hopefully maybe we'll talk to the owner for a sec, but yeah. Hi, I'm here with Austin. He's the manager of Leaf, and we're just gonna ask him a couple of questions. Just simple number one, what does he like about Leaf? And why Leaf?
Well, I moved all the way across the country to run this restaurant. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio, and I've been vegan for 12 years, and where I come from, there's no vegan restaurants to manage, so
wow.
I moved all the way across the country to be with my people, I suppose.
That's incredible. That could not be the best introduction. I think that's the best introduction I've heard on this tour. Someone who's moved all the way after being 12 years vegan, and how much raw?
About 90% raw. So it's been something I've been looking into more and more every year. I just need high-powered nutrition the older I get without having to cost my body a lot to digest it, so it works out. You know?
Now, one thing I've really noticed about Leaf compared to all the other restaurants I've gone to, maybe one other, is that you guys make your own kombucha and do your own fermented foods, and that's just rare to see.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that anybody else is doing that. I think it's nice because we really try to showcase the process of the creation of raw foods. And when we have the kombucha fermenting in the hallway, it's just a really nice way to show people that the process of living foods is ongoing. It's still alive, it's right now, it's happening as we ingest it. So
sure. For people who don't know, cultured foods is like the next step. Raw foods still need to break down, but cultured foods, it's already done for you, and plus the bacteria that's grown in the cultured foods will help line your stomach, and your GI tract has to do a lot less work. So cultured foods is on the big plus.
Absolutely. Plus I get a lot of enzymes from the bioprocesses too. Kombucha is very complicated, more complex in terms of its nutritional content than most people understand. So, you know.
So that's just a seed to plant for everyone. Kombucha and fermented foods. Other than that, I love the ice cream, the soft serve. Besides Kind Cream, I think you're the only place that I've seen do it. And Kind Cream always seems to be out of order.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well,
I went 3 times and their soft serve machine has been broken.
Really? Yeah, it's tough. The soft serve, you know, it's an adaptation of another industry, so, you know, but I think we have a nice formula, if you will. Especially, you know, being vegan for so long, it was all soy ice cream, which, as you know, soy is not really that great for you. It was a vegan choice. And there was almond, coconut, so, you know, for me it's nice to have non-soy based, relatively low glycemic index option that I can just have some soft serve ice cream in the middle of the day. So it's definitely a perk of working here, for sure.
The other thing I've noticed about this cafe is that it's got the raw food and the cooked food and the fusion, and I think that's what most people don't even know what raw food is.
Yeah.
So to give them the options and then the fusion as well, I think it's a great idea.
Well, you know what, I think that what we found, you know, just a trial and error is, yes, having an all raw concept is great, but the question is more like, is the market ready for it? And you know, what you do when you have all raw food is you're cutting out the very long process for most people of going from other omnivorous diets to vegan to raw vegan. It could be a few years long process. So I think that it's good to have both, because that way, I'd say probably 80% of the people that eat here are not vegan.
Yeah.
So they can have transitional things and work their way into the more, you know.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
Proteins and whatnot, you know.
Yeah, you just don't cut people out and isolate other people who some are raw and their friends may not be raw, so it's like something for everyone. Where a lot of restaurants are a bit like that, it feels like it's only the raw crowd, and it's not even the raw crowd that needs the raw food restaurants, it's all the other people that need to be introduced.
Because the raw foodies, we already know what we need, I guess, you know. But yeah, it's nice that someone recognizes the uniqueness of our place in relation to the others that are on the market.
Okay, well thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to eating here again.
Absolutely.
Bye.